love what you're doing here. I love this business, this concept of networking so much. So much. And I love ACN, and not because I'm the co-founder. I think ACN is the single greatest opportunity never to be ever replicated or duplicated ever again because of timing and other factors. Being in the service provider business and all the opportunities that are created over time. Going back, when we started in 1993, we started with one product in one country with a compensation plan that you wouldn't even believe compared to what it is today. And we started, people laughed. I mean, we started in 1993, 10 years after deregulation of the phone business started. Now, I don't know if any of you remember, how many of you remember in this room, just raise your hand, how many of you remember when the only choice, the only deregulated service that was out there was the long distance portion of your phone bill? How many of you remember that? Raise your hand. Just so you know, you all dated yourselves. Some people are like, what are you talking about? And I remember people came up to me and said, why would you want to sell long distance phone service as your main product? And they thought, you guys, it's the most boring thing I've ever heard. And I remember thinking, you know what? I love boring because I love simplicity. I love, there's a lot of companies that come and go. There's a lot of exciting things that people get excited about and then they fizzle out because they don't have longevity. To me, starting a business that is already massive in size, you take a look at the telecom industry then and the telecom industry today and all the other things that we moved into, they're so big that if I started throwing out the numbers and the growth and the potential, it's just out there to impress you because you can't comprehend it. You can't comprehend how big it is. So I loved the idea of marketing a service that people already use. We didn't have to change buying habits. We didn't have to sell them on doing it. And they're already doing it, so it had longevity. And the industry was so large, that imagine this, I told you a secret today. The secret is, we're just going to keep it between us in this room. If we work hard and we just get 1%, and it takes us another 20 years, and we just get 1% of one segment of the industry that we're going after, 1% of one segment, do you realize there's more wealth, there's more revenue, there's more opportunity where you can be as wealthy as you've ever wanted to be, your kids can be as wealthy as they ever want to be, because I want you to think of the industries that we're in as raging rivers of opportunity. They're so massive, all ACN is a little spigot, we just take a little for ourselves and we get to share the wealth, and every one of you get to be paid like a phone company instead of just paying a phone company.